the recent PT changes which are yet to be introduced or yet to be live from 16th of November 2021. Very important that a lot of students are panic and they just don't know what changes are going to be there. So we're going to cover all the changes. There are not many major changes, but yes, some significant changes are there. It's not impacting how the scores will work. It's not impacting how your marking will be conducted. It's basically how the format of the exam will be there after 16th of November. We'll be just waiting for a couple of more people to join, and then we'll get started. Okay. Just waiting for a couple of more students to join. Very important, guys. PT changes 16th of November 2021. Okay, guys, let's get started. All right, the very first thing, guys, do not panic because this is nothing to be panic about. There are a few changes which will be live on PT website soon as well. So you can verify them from the website. Do not worry about the changes, whether they're going to impact your scores or not. They will not impact your scores, but yes, a big change will be in terms of your time. A lot of students used to struggle with 3 hours time period for the exam. Good news is from now onwards, or actually from 16th November onwards, the exam duration will be only for 2 hours. So that is a very big change. Okay, guys, let's get started. So the very first thing we're going to look is the changes in time. Guys, that's very important that we understand how the changes impact us in terms of the timing we have. So the very first thing, guys, let's understand that overall time is being limited to only 2 hours. So that's very important. The overall time that is only going to be 2 hours. So that means you don't need to worry about whether you will be able to do the exam properly for 3 hours or not continuously. The very first big change is only 2 hours maximum. That's it. The second, I would say the drill down of the overall time would be starting with the speaking and writing. The speaking and writing time used to be somewhere around 75 minutes to 90 minutes, somewhere around. But now they have reduced it to somewhere around 55 minutes to 68 minutes. That's it. So both the modules will be covered approximately within an hour. So that's very good news. You will not be exhausted. The second change in the reading module is that maximum time you're going to get for the reading is 30 minutes. They have reduced a couple of questions, not major changes in the reading module. We'll be covering them in detail shortly. The next module to look after is your listening module, obviously, from 29 minutes to 45 minutes max. That's the duration you're going to get for the listening module. Most of time, students used to get somewhere around 55, 53 minutes, depending on how many questions they used to get in the summarized spoken text as well. That was a big factor, but now they have restricted a time from 29 minutes to 45 minutes and no optional break. Okay, so that is something which students need to understand. There will not be any optional break before the listening module. So that is something which might impact some students, but you guys need to understand that only 2 hours exam, you wouldn't need a break anyways. Okay. All right, let's move to the speaking and writing changes. Now, guys, these changes will be impacted or will be, under play after 16th of November, actually from 16th of November. So don't panic. Until then, you don't need to worry about whether it's going to impact your recent exams or the current exam or the exams which you have already booked before the November. Okay, guys, let's look into speaking and writing changes. Okay, so this is over here, the old number of questions we used to have and new number of questions which we'll be having in the future. Read alouds, repeat sentences, no changes. So no changes in number of questions for read alouds, no changes in number of questions for repeat sentences. On the other hand, for describe image and retell lecture, there are some changes. In describe image, we used to get somewhere around 6 to 8. And I have also heard that student also used to get 8 questions in describe image and 4 questions in retail lecture. That way your speaking used to be very lengthy. But now they have restricted the describe image just to 3 to 4 questions. That's it. So you're only going to get 3 to 4 questions for your describe image. For the retail lecture, a lot of times students used to get 3, 4, 3, 4, but now it's either going to be 1 or 2. So that's a big relief because you're not going to be over exhausted before your reading module or for your listening module. Okay, so describe image and retail lecture, there are changes from 6 to 8 to 3 to 4 for describe image. For your retail lecture, from 2 to 4 to 1 to 2. Okay, answer short question. Answer short question used to be somewhere around 10 to 30. Now they have cut it down 50%, just 5 to 6 questions. That's it. Then moving to the writing. Now writing, summarized written text used to be 2 to 3. And now it's going to be either 1 or 2. So not a big change, but yes, if you used to get 2 before, now you're getting 2. That's not going to change much, but yes, you're not going to get 3 anymore. So maximum amount of summarized written text you're going to get is number 2 or 2 written text. That's it. Essay. Now, I also remember sometimes students used to give feedback that, sir, we have got 3 summarized written text and sometimes 2 essays, or 2 summarized written text, 2 essays. They used to be, very exhausted because they have to write so many words. And at the end of the writing, you already, were feeling tired. But that's not going to happen anymore because written text is always going to be maximum 1 to 2. Essay 1 to 2 again. Okay, most likely it's going to be somewhere around 1. On very rare cases, they're going to give 2 because the overall time has also reduced, guys, to 2 hours. So they just can't give 40 minutes to essay. So we need to understand that. Okay, so very rare they're going to get 2. Most of time it's going to be 1 essay. Okay, all right. Moving to the reading. Now, as I've already told you guys, for reading, they have not made major changes. The minor changes are in multiple choice questions. Okay, but let's go through quickly. Reading and writing blanks used to be 5 to 7. Again, it's going to be 5 to 7 now. Multiple choice questions, multiple answers, 2 to 3. It's going to be either 1 or 2. Okay, 1 or 2. Reorder paragraph, 2 to 4, 2 to 4. Reading blanks, 4 to 5, 4 to 5. That's it. Multiple choice questions, single answers, from 2 to 3 to 1 to 2. So we have not witnessed major changes in reading section, just only in multiple choice question, multiple answers, or multiple choice question, single answers. That is it. So they're not going to impact that much for the reading. So that's why the maximum time you're going to get now is 30 minutes for the reading. That means students who used not to spend more time on multiple choice questions, for them, it's going to be a little bit difficult to manage their time now because the overall time maximum has reduced to 30 minutes. But the 3 major tasks, which is your reading blanks, reading and writing blanks, and reorder paragraph, there's no change in number of questions. So that is something which students need to understand and start working on it as soon as possible. Time management for your reading module. Moving to the listening module. Now, listening module, there are few changes in the small tasks. Let's discuss them quickly. The very first change is in summarized spoken text. In summarized spoken text, students either used to get 2 or 3. Now they're going to get either 1 or 2. That is it. Okay. Moving to multiple choice questions, multiple answers, 2 to 3. Now they're going to get either 1 or 2. Listening, fill in the blanks, 2 to 3. There is no change. Highlight correct summaries, 2 to 3. They're going to get 1 to 2. Multiple choice question, single answers, they used to get 2 to 3. They're going to get 1 to 2 now. Select missing words, 2 to 3. They're going to get 1 to 2. Highlight incorrect words, they're going to get 2 to 4. They used to get 2 to 4. Or now you guys are going to get 2 to 4 as well. So there's no change in highlight incorrect words as well. Write from dictation, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. So only changes are in summarized spoken text. From 2 to 3, they have reduced either to 1 or 2. The second change is in your multiple choice question for multiple answers and single answers. For both of them, you used to get 2 to 3. Now you're going to get 1 to 2. The second change is in highlight correct summary. Again, you used to get 2 to 3. You're going to get 1 to 2. Multiple choice questions you already have covered for single answers. Select missing words as well. 2 to 3 to 1 to 2. Okay. So from 2 to 3 to 1 to 2, that's what you're going to get for select missing words. Now, guys, important thing is no changes in fill in the blanks. no changes in highlight incorrect words, and no changes in write from dictation. So the major chunk has not changed. Only the small tasks along with your summarized spoken text has changed. From 16th of November, it will be changing. Okay. All right. Now, very important thing. There are some proposed changes which are basically for your score report as well. Now, score report will not look same, guys. So students need to understand how it's going to impact them. From 16th of November, there will no more enabling skills be shown on your score report. That is something very important. Now, for enabling skills, we used to understand where the student used to lack, what areas they were missing out, but they will be replacing the enabling skills with a feedback report. Now, feedback report will be given along with your score report. Okay, they haven't described or they haven't mentioned the changes yet, but one important thing is they're going to go a little bit in depth to understand module wise module, how the scoring will be, how the feedback will be, or what mistakes the student have made on a brief note, but module wise. That's what we think are going to be in your feedback report. So that's very important. No more enabling skills. Only feedback report will be issued. Next thing, to make sure that students are prepared for all the changes, new mock tests will be introduced on Pearson website. Okay, so the old mock test will be replaced in October month. New mock test will be introduced next month. So students will be able to practice them a couple of times before attempting the exam. Marking structure is not changed. Okay, so you guys need to understand there is no change in the marking structure. So you don't need to worry about the marking structure at all. Weightage for all the tasks, not changed. Weightage for all the tasks remains same, but yes, number of questions obviously has changed. Okay, so obviously for read aloud, either if it used to give you around 30 marks, it's still gonna give you 30 marks. Okay, repeat sentence, it used to give somewhere around 35 marks. It's still gonna give somewhere around 35 marks because there's no changes in the number of questions for your read aloud and for your repeat sentence. For your retail lecture, yes, you used to get somewhere around 15 marks or 20 marks on very rare cases, 20% of the marks. Now it's going to be either 5 or 10%. Okay. For your writing summaries, we already have seen it is either going to be 1 or 2, but essay is going to be, most likely 1, 2 also on rare occasions. Okay. Reading, major task, there is no change whatsoever. So you have to manage your time more effectively now. And listening tasks, small tasks are impacted. The number of tasks have reduced to 1 to 2 for most of the small tasks, including your summarized spoken text. And lastly, we have understood how the score report is going to look like in the near future. And more information is going to come out, guys, on this. So do not panic again. Don't need to worry. These changes will only impact you in terms of your number of questions and how the score report will look like. Okay, guys, any student who have a doubt, make sure you clear it up with your tutors, with your mentors. You can also post your comments over here so that we can answer them. Okay, so we got a quick question from Taran over here. Taran is saying marking criteria will also change. No, marking criteria will not be changed. You will not be impacted how the scores were given. You will only be impacted in number of tasks given. So that means your exam is going to go from 3 hours, sometimes it used to be 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on some students, to 2 hours maximum, but with no optional break. That means there will not be any break before your listening module. Okay, any other question, guys? People watching, students watching, if they have any questions, put them in the comment section. We are replying all the questions. Sahil Kapoor has one question. Okay, so he's sending us a thumbs up. Sahil Kapoor, good luck for your exam. Okay, guys, one important thing, you make sure that you get prepared with your time management, because time management is gonna be something which you really need to work on. because it will impact your reading scores now. It will also impact your listening scores as well, if you're not, very well aware of the managing of time. So I would suggest you guys to go and give a couple of pairs in mock test. We will also be introducing the mock test with a similar marking very shortly. So we will be also giving you guys the similar mock test with a similar marking, similar number of questions in the coming month, so that students are very well aware and very well, versed with the exam structure. The marking criteria will be same, but the overall number of questions will be changed. So that's what we will be giving in the near future. Guys, if you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends so that students out there who are panicking, they should stop panicking. Good luck, everyone. We'll see you guys in the next video. Meanwhile, keep practicing. Vishal is signing off from Visual Language Experts. And if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel. It will help us to keep posting videos like this. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.